Alright guys, in this video I'll be ranking all 10 teams from the upcoming Minecraft Championship Part 12, streaming from 8 PM GMT on the 14th of November 2020 and organised by Scottish YouTuber Dang That's a Long Name. I'll be closely analysing all aspects of the team, from individual performance to overall team chemistry. But before we begin, remember that none of this is fact. This is all my personal opinion and anything can happen in the real thing. Where possible, I have tried to support my opinions with concrete evidence, but bear in mind that I do not know all of the event players, and so I won't know everything about them. So without further ado guys, here's my ranking of the MCC 12 teams. Coming in last place is the Blue Bats, Captain Puffy, Illumina, Cara Corvus, and Puns. Let me just say this is very hard to do. All of the teams are so well balanced this time around, except this one. I don't really know any of them really well enough to analyze them in detail, although I do know that Puns is new to the tournament, and so is Illumina. With that being said, they have no prior experience of any of the minigames, and Puffy and Cara are just average players, which puts them in last place for me, but you know, anything could happen. In ninth place we have the Aqua Ocelots, False Symmetry, Whip, Green, and Rendog. Now this one's a bit controversial, but let me explain. Rendog over here scored 1,675 points in MCC 11, placing him 29th overall. Meanwhile, Green scored 2,107 and landed 19th, and Whip landed just above him in 18th with 2,139. Finally, False scored 2,217, which landed her at 13th overall, all this from MCC 11. Now with those statistics in mind, they're just an average team, but I believe that there are just better ones out there. At 8th place we have the Cyan Creepers, Lawrence Side, Pizza Hut, CPK, and Solidarity Gaming. This team, huh? Am I bullying all the blue teams? Nah. Lauren is just a mediocre player, I don't know her too well, but Pete is a parkour god and just an all-rounder, but he specializes in parkour. Solidarity and CPK, however, may let the team down. Well, you see, this is because both players don't know each other too well, and from what I've seen in the past, they both like to take the leadership role, they both like to be in charge. So this may result in some conflict between them, but just passive. Really, they should do quite well, but it's just a meh team, it could have been better. And coming in 7th place, we have got the Llamas, Cubfan135, Fruitberries, Pearlescent Moon, and Smallish Beans. Another controversial decision, but for once this team is actually decent. Fruitberries is a PvP pro. In fact, he killed Dream twice in a 1v1 duel for $1,000 when 24 other YouTubers couldn't. Yeah, that's right, you heard it right. Pearl has just been getting better with every event that she's taken part in, and in MCC 11 only just missed out on the top 10 spot, finishing in 11th. Furthermore, Cubfan and Smallish Beans are decent right-hand men, and therefore I would place their team in an acceptable 7th place. Again, with the 9th team, they're just meh. They're okay, but they're just better teams. 6th place is the Red Rabbits, Quackity, Tommy In It, Tubbo, and Wisp. Well, what can I say? The meme team. Wisp is new to the event. He's the 3rd new player. If you include Illumina and Puns, there's 3 new players in this event. And this is only Quackity's 2nd event after MCC 11 last month. However, which duo has a better chemistry than Tommy Trusty and Big Law? Sorry, their nicknames. I meant Tommy and Tubbo. They're great together, as MCC 10 has proven when they were with Pokemon and Wilbur. Their only problem is that they're probably not going to try. Like I said, they're a meme team, they're just there for the lols. But Tommy's performance in MCC 11 could tell me otherwise, because in the first half, he came 3rd after Dream and Technoblade. Pretty good. Red Rabbits, they could take the W. I don't know. Now we're getting into some of the good teams. At number 5, we've got the Green Guardians. George Not Found, Filza, Tapple, and Wilbur Soot. I just want to say this now. George is colorblind and I don't know how it works exactly, so I mean, Hole in the Wall might not be their best game. Anyways, Filza and Wilbur are a great duo. They want MCC4 with Tommy and Technoblade, and they're great friends IRL. Also, Tapple is a great guy, just in gaming in general from what I've seen, and in IRL. So overall, this team stands a good chance of finishing in the upper half, maybe even better. Wait, did I forget George not found? Wait, if George isn't found on the day, then it's going to be a 3-man show, right? These two guys. Oh wait, that's just his name. Never mind. That's misleading. No? Okay, moving on swiftly to the next team. Fourth, we have the Pink Parrots. Captain Sparkles, Dream, Michael McChill, and Spifey. You had that right, Dream's team. The last to be announced on Twitter. Feel free to dislike the video, but hear me out first. Don't know them too well, but Michael, Spifey, they're just meh in the evidence. I know Michael was on the Pink Parrots with Dream, Technoblade, and King Burren, and they won only because Michael and Burren got carried. Is he on a plane? Interesting picture. Okay, when Dream hit 11 million subs on his YouTube channel, he asked everyone to go subscribe to the captain on his channel. And what do you know? Within a couple of hours, the captain was celebrating. The point is, Dream and the captain are great friends, so it'll be interesting to see how they do side by side together instead of against each other, which they have been doing for the past few events. I think this team is probably the most balanced, but that might be the problem, when all the other teams are unbalanced to some extent. Regardless, this team still has a pretty good chance of pulling the W in this event, but I don't think they'll make it into Dodgeball. Can we get a yeet for the third team? Yellou Yaks? You weren't expecting this, were you? Gizzy Gather, Quig, Ryguy Rocky, and SP737? Okay, this team is interesting, and probably the one I know the most about. Now, here's the thing, most people on Reddit and Twitter are demonizing this team, but I agree to disagree. SP737 over here, he's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and first joined the event in MCC 8, and then in MCC 9 he partnered up with Gizzy, Ryguy, and Jerome ASF in the Purple Pandas, and this is his third time playing in the event after 10 and 11, with the same team as MCC 9, so Gizzy and Ryguy, except Jerome is swapped for Quig. That's interesting. Did I mention that between MCC 8 and 9, SP had practiced Parkour Warrior for 40 hours? So, by my calculations, by now he's probably practiced it for about 100 hours. PogChamp. He's an all-rounder specializing in speedrunning and crafting recipes, and his PvP skills certainly aren't rusty. I mean, he beat Minecraft with a dance mat 3 years ago, and he beat Fundy's Curse difficulty twice, the latter in just 10 minutes. That's insane. Anyways, moving on. Ryguy appears to be good with the bow according to H-Bomb. When Dodgeball was still a game, he did really well, killing 7 out of 8 players on his team. As in on the opposite team, but he didn't kill his own teammates. Anyways, Gizzy is just there because why not? Average player from what I've seen in MCC 9 when I watched SP's perspective. Okay, Quig. Quig is consistently top 5 in every single MCC he has played in, and is great at Ace Race, scoring 2nd for that minigame alone in MCC 11, after Technoblade. But the thing is, Technoblade isn't in this event this time, so this is a golden opportunity for Quig to shine at Ace Race if it is selected. This team is good for the movement-based minigames like Parkour Warrior, Ace Race, potentially Holding the Wall, but perhaps not PvP or strategy-based games like Big Cells at Build Mod or survival games. Here we go guys, the top 2 teams. They'll be making it to Dodgeball in my opinion. This is what I think. So in second, we've got the Orange Ocelots. The Eret, It's Fundy, H-Bomb94, and Carl Jacobs. Okay, are you skeptical of this team? We have a 3-time winner over here, yeah? We have a close friend of Mr. Beast with a 100% win rate. We have a plug-in coder, and some dude with a deep voice, yeah, Eret. Has your mind changed? But in all seriousness, this team has some overlooked strengths, like H-Bomb's leadership, plus he's a 3-time winner, so he knows what he's doing. And next to none weaknesses. But let's not forget Fundy's rage on Ace Race in MCC 9 when he was the Dream, Sylvie, and Tubbo. Okay, but we really need to think about Carl here. This is his 2nd event after MCC 11, a bit like Quackity, but he was on the winning team with Dream, George, and Sapnap. Thing is though, he probably got carried, despite what we say about his 100% win rate. So, potentially making it to Dodgeball, but this is a pretty solid team. This is really good. And, in my opinion at least, the team with the most coins at the end of all 8 minigames, scoring the win, potentially, is the Purple Pandas, coming in at first place. Dang, that's a long name. Dan, TDM, Sapnap, and Shovel. In my opinion, this team will come first in coins and in dodgeball, claiming the win overall in the entire event. Now here's the thing, Scott and Shovel are a great duo, teaming up for both MCC 10 and 11. This is Dan's second event, again, after MCC 11. So yeah, let's see how he does. But Sapnap is an excellent player, one of the Dream Team founding members, and not just in my Dreams Manhunt videos. His only problem is that he's faced with handling a team of players he doesn't know too well. I mean, he doesn't know Dan or Scott or Shovel too well. He hasn't played with them before. He was first introduced in 7, so he was a bit late to the tournament, but not as late as some people like Dan. But I really do think that Sapnap has potential, especially after he dominated Sky Battle and Parkour Warrior with Dream in MCC 11. With all that in mind, I think that the Purple Pandas will pull the win in Minecraft Championship 12. So guys, there's my list of all 10 MCC 12 teams and where I think they will finish. I spent several hours on this video, including scripting and editing, so I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, bye!